Got a few people we're gonna let on in so they can come on in and blend with us. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, some housekeeping rules. If you do not have the ball, your mic should be muted, and you got 2 minutes, 2 minutes or less to tell what you're doing in the field with your business. And if you get a no look pass, this is supposed to be where people come and tell it, like I say, share what they're doing in their business. So real quick, I want to do something real quick. I'm going to catch y'all off guard. This is a question. I'm going to catch y'all off guard with this, but I need everybody to participate because we need to start peeling back the onion and finding out how we can best help people with their business, right? So type in the chat. We're going to have some courageous conversation. Type in the chat, how many hours a day do you put into your business on average? And if you're not putting any hours or any time into your business per day, put that as well. Because the whole thing is we want to be able to help people that for some reason can't seem to get out of the stuck position. That's what we're here for. But we can only help the people that acknowledge that they need some help. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 questions for y'all. Team, come on mute if you can. How y'all feel?
Fired up.
Fired up.
All right, so we need to try to make that a cohesive one band, one sound, because that joint sounded weak on my end. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And what's up?
My
income.
And who gets a doggone green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
Everybody gets a green sheet. Yes, yes, yes. The green sheet will be the foundation of your success once you really understand what that system can do. So with that being said, do I have any hands up? So real quick, I'm going to ask Gertie Dees, Tawana Chisley, Troy Gandy, please mute your microphones.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. So with that being said, nobody got their hands up, and we got some people in the attendees we are letting in, but I'm going to take the ball and I'm going to pass it to the guy he always been thinking. I'm going to get him on out the way first. None other than my brother from another mother. I like to call him my bald head brother in crime, but every time he is talking about something, he's going to make you lean in because he's always put some thought into it. Watch what I tell you. Bet you he put some thought into whatever he getting ready to say. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Money, are you able to come off mute and share with us this morning?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, man, I've just had some things I was thinking about, man. Because I was telling you, because the last couple of days would be it's been kind of trying for me. So I'm thinking, I'm looking because you know everything going on me, right, Jock? So
yes,
I'm thinking, right? So I said, man, maybe. I said, man, I'll pause this for a second, and I'm gonna go just get a regular old job because I said I know I got the skill, so I can make 100,000. I said I know I can at least get 6 figures easy, right? So I started going and checking with people. But this is the thing when you know you're fighting against your destiny, right? Every place I used to go to, they say, what are you doing now? I said, well, you know, I'm still doing my life insurance, but let me do this. I only want to do it part-time because I want to switch over and do this. They said, well, what's going on with your life insurance business? I said, yeah, man, I'm still working that business. I said, but I want to go ahead and do this so I can do this. They said, man, you shouldn't do that. I said, well, why not? They said, because that's a better opportunity for you. I said, interesting. because sometimes if something is meant for you, sometimes you need to just get out the way, get your way, get out of your own way. Because sometimes we getting our own way because we overthinking something. Sometimes struggle is ordained for you sometimes. Because the struggle sometimes make you better. It also makes you stronger and firmer in your belief. And that it took all the time for all the stuff I read and learn about. And I'm an avid Bible and Quran reader. In every text you read, that's what it said. You need struggle. You have to go through the fire because it purifies you. That's why when you ever Ross ever around, they always say, burn them and purify you, because you got to get the purification. You got to burn out all the trash out you. You got to get rid of all the waste and get rid of everything, so you can be pure in what you're doing. And also,
watch the clock though.
Okay, I got you. Because this last thing I got to say. Because also, it really tests who you are. Always struggle who you are. It always struggle your thing. You just can't say you're doing something and then have some trouble, and then the trouble comes and you won't face it. That's the one thing I'm realizing now. I gotta face it, because if you don't face it, you won't face nothing else in your life. If you don't face the problem or the discomfort, because how you say we gotta be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes, sir.
So I needed that in my life.
You got 10 seconds, brother. You got 10 seconds.
Brother. I say the last thing. I say what he always used to say, brother. I need that in my life.
Yes, sir.
I need that struggle.
So look, something you said, man, and ladies and gentlemen, this is what we got to do. We got to get better. This not just at you, money. We got to get better at watching that clock. Because one thing Jamie says, right, and he only gives you 20 seconds on the CEO tap. You know you got 20 seconds and you take longer, not saying, like, again, this ain't at you, money. Just know that y'all got 2 minutes, because Troy is real lenient with the clock. And I know how Troy is. He's real militant, and we don't want nobody to get muted on. But let me go back to what you were saying, money, that struggle. Everybody that has been successful has had to struggle through some things in order to find. See, success is like a diamond in the rough. Success is like looking for a needle in the haystack. That you don't just become successful. You got to put their test phases. Y'all remember studying for the life insurance exam, right? You remember you had different stages, and different stages you had different tests. That's just how life is. And life is going to test you. And if you, one thing I learned is not to flee, not to fight, and not to fold. But what you got to do is you got to stand firm sometimes and go through the fire, just like you said, money. So I tip my hat off to you, because I know what you're going through, brother. And it's almost crazy. Like, nobody wouldn't believe, really, all those hurdles and obstacles, pitfalls, potholes, and all that you still were going through. So, like I said, I tip my hat off to you for just being steadfast, because it's going to be worth it. Just don't fall out of the car. Who you passing that ball to, sir?
I would say one last thing that's real funny. I upgraded my phone and it erased all my emails. So now I still even gotta bring those back.
So you gotta go through it.
But how you say it is what it is. It always just give me another obstacle or level that I gotta do it to improve myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Somebody got their hand up. Who you passing it? I'm
going to pass it over to this brother. He's the $1 million quarterback, the Super Bowl champ of our industry, and a good leader for our team, and that'd be good brother Big Zay.
Appreciate that.
Oh, my bad, Zay. I hit mute. Come off mute, Zay.
Hey, we good? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, appreciate that, Money. Appreciate that introduction, man. I just want to say, Uncle Jock and Money, man, y'all need to get out my head. It's funny. Right before this call, I was thinking the same thing, right? Just with you, Money. He said you think about getting another opportunity just to make another set of income, right? And you could do both. And that obstacle actually came to me, and I'm just like, man, I really just gotta sit down and stick with this because you just never know when that overflow gonna come in. If you distract yourself with something else, you could miss that overflow. So I just want to say, key that reassurance, and then the conferences meet different people that's had success. And can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you're going in and out.
Okay. Let me get back to the house. I'm walking right now. So I was just really deciding I was just putting in notes what made people succeed and what did people have that others didn't have. And the notes I came up with, they actually fell in love with the process and not the result. Sometimes we always look at the future us and not worry about us right now. Like us right now, what we're all doing is in the process of really creating something special. So I know we want to see ourselves 5, 10 years down the road. Sometimes we just got to sit down and really enjoy where we're at, because where we're at is only going to make us better in the future. And another thing is they run their business, not like a hobby. And the thing why I said that is sometimes with me personally, I put in the hours, but I'm not sure how many hours I'm putting in a day. And that's on me. That's not running it like a business or just different things. We all can have tweaks and really run business like a true business. And you can make money from a hobby, but you make a lot more money when you're running it like a business. And also, the last thing I thought of is all successful people have law of attraction, and they really attract what they feel. So they feel like they're winners and they feel like everything should be for them. That's really what they get. And it's really just how you feel, the law of attraction, all that plays a huge part in their success. And man, everyone on this call has that great law of attraction, is going to be successful. We just sometimes have to believe it in ourselves, and everybody else going to see it. So that's my 2 cents for today.
I love it. I love it, Zay. Real quick, man, because you dropped like you dropped like 5 golden nuggets. I'm sure Rita's recapping right now. But picking up what you said, like with money, first you gotta make a decision. You gotta commit. If you don't commit, everything else, that's just like building a house on a faulty foundation. The commitment is the foundation of your success. Gotta have your commitment. Then you gotta have the courage to hop in the system and trust the process. You gotta love what you're doing and trust the process. Love what you're doing, trust the process. Because they, like you said, a lot of times you might start doubting yourself and be like, you and Money both said, man, maybe I need to come up with a B plan. Y'all don't even understand. This situation that we have right now, I've had this conversation with many, many agents where they say, you know what, I just need some more money. I need more money. I need it now. Well, guess what? Go talk to somebody. One application can change everything. 2 applications can change everything. Different conversations can change everything. Because guess what's going to happen? If you go get a job, guess what's going to happen? They're going to put you through an onboarding process. Guess what happens when you join our team? We're going to put you through an onboarding process. You're going to have to get trained, because you probably, even if you have specialty in whatever area you're trying to go in, you still have to get trained and put on their program. Same thing over here. We're going to put you through field training and show you our program. So it's the weirdest thing. Then when you go work for somebody else, guess what? They tell you when you got to come to work, when you got to leave, when you can take a break, when you got to do all that. Guess what? Over here, you're working for yourself. You just got to be disciplined enough to work when you're supposed to be working. And the last thing is, Zay, you said something, man. Don't treat this like a free business. Everybody has an opportunity to literally become a multi-millionaire in this space. Multi-millionaire, all of us. All we have to do is open our mouths, let people know what we're doing, and create, like you said, Zay, that attraction. You got to become attractive so people attract to you. And that's what we're teaching you through this whole process. That's why our team, we don't buy leads, because we show you how to become attractive. But some people miss it. So with that being said, Zay, who you passing that ball to? I just want to pull over and unbox some of the stuff you put down. Somebody has their hand up. Do you see it?
Yep, I see Miss Tawana Chisley in the post. I'm gonna pass it to Miss Tawana.
Thank you, young money millionaire, and you are so wise beyond your years. I love listening to you, sir. So yesterday I did something different. For an invite, I sent out a video invite as opposed to texting people for the presentation tomorrow. And I got a bigger response from a video than I did from a text.
Message.
So I realize, and I know that, I got to be seen and not just put some words out there. I got to be seen, because then you can understand where I'm coming from. You can see me express myself in the way that I do. But here's the funny thing. You know how life, that quote, when life hands you lemon, make lemonade?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been through lemonade. I've been through a lemon drop martini, because I had 3 people that could not do the presentation tomorrow. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to go with my favorite dessert, lemon meringue pie. And I reached out to Takesha, and she almost said she couldn't do it because she had a presentation tomorrow. But I said, I already sent the link out. She said, well, hold on. I haven't sent the link out yet, so we can just combine the whole thing.
Nice.
Boom. I said, let's go. So I said, I can go into my space. I said, okay, don't stress out over this, because if I have to, I will break down and do it myself, because I already sent the link out. I'm just in that space now. I'm not stressing over it.
I love it.
One way or another. So I just had to put that one out there. But it was like, oh my gosh, I went through you. I went through Eric. I went through Aurelio. Nobody. Y'all could like, I was like, okay, Takesha. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And
here's one thing. I don't know if y'all realize it. How many people are, and yes, I'm still tardy at getting everybody the video, so y'all don't chop my head off. But how many of you all have started to dig into the 10X philosophy? The 10X is easier than 2X philosophy. How many have either just went on your own to get the book, look at the videos, just go down that rabbit hole? Who started going down that rabbit hole? And be honest, because here's the deal. 3 people on this whole line, 4 people. And I'm trying to tell y'all this information, we can only provide you with the information and point you in the right direction. If nobody goes down that direction and you get left, all we can say is we tried to tell you. And it's a reason why I'm saying that. Because once you start 10Xing, you do what Tawana just did. You become really resourceful really fast. It's almost like your brain starts to problem solve a lot faster, as long as you know that you're conscious or been conscious of the 10X philosophy. I'm going to say this. If you haven't peeled back that 10X is easier than 2X onion, start peeling that onion back. Whether I give you the information or not, don't wait for me to give you a link. Don't wait for Jock. Man, I could walk out the house and get hit by a Mack truck and y'all won't get the info from me. Be proactive. Go get it. Tawana, go get it. You getting it. And I'm loving it. I'm loving who you're transforming and transitioning into. You're transforming right in front of our eyes, and I love it. Who you passing that ball to?
I'm not familiar with this person, Sam. Sam, could you like to come off and let us know what you're doing within your business?
Sam, are you able to speak this morning? Going once, going twice,
Okay.
three times a charm. Let's keep it
Well, let's
moving.
go with the one. I know she's always cranking it, and she has so many jobs. We already know who she is. Miss No Excuses herself, Miss Siobhan Bowman. You got something, lady? Or there you go.
Hi, grand rising to everyone. Thank you so much, Tawana, for calling on me. I am out of the country. I'm in Curacao, so I will be back tomorrow. My money-making activity since I've been here, I probably have reached out to probably about 60 people, of course, via text, because I can't make phone calls while I'm here. But for me, that is still moving in the right direction. I had set my system up before I left, which is on Hugs Media. And I got maybe about 5 people who want to set up an appointment.
Nice.
And I sent them, I did a flyer before I had left out, just asking them certain things. And then afterwards, Hugs Media came right behind me and just sent out a small little text. So that was definitely helpful. And I think I did that to probably about, I think when I left, I sent it out to about 400 people. So, but I didn't do it all in one segment. I split it up. In addition to that, one of my deals should be closing, but I had some problems with it. So I have to work on that when I get back. It was an annuity for 100,000. So I was excited about that.
Nice.
And I'm always excited just to hear about what Gertie's doing, because she's definitely been scheduling appointments since I've been away. And she's very active, but reading that 10X book got me thinking innovation on a whole different level. Like when you were speaking about individuals just finding people and just getting people on board and things of that nature, so that the book speaks about, so you don't have to consistently do so much time. One thing that really stood out to me was the fact that if I want to make what I made last year, then technically I have to double my time. But if I wanted to 10X it, then I decrease my time and find strategies and innovate and do things a little bit differently. So that's the level I'm on. I'm just putting together while I've been here, just thinking, putting together a plan of action that I want to do. So that was my money-making activities. And thank you.
So Siobhan, real quick, it's the craziest thing that happened with me getting the information to some of the people on my team was I know that a lot of them hustle like you, a lot of them hustle like me. And how hard was it for you did you get to chapter 6 yet? Almost, I think that's the last
I'm
chapter.
on chapter 5. I'm on 5.
Okay, so when you get to chapter 6, are you doing the audio or are you reading?
I'm definitely doing the audio.
Okay, when you get to chapter 6, it's gonna kind of ask you to do something, and your brain is gonna get stuck, and me and you gonna have the conversation afterwards after you listen to chapter 6. But your brain is gonna do what a lot of people's brains did right here. But once you get through it, everything you're doing is gonna change, because you know how it's telling you to leverage your time and work less. Coming up on chapter 6, it's gonna make you feel uncomfortable. But I'm telling you, push through it. All right. So with that being said, who you passing that ball to?
All right. Where are we? Okay, so I am going to pass the ball to well, I would love to pass the ball because I don't recall seeing this young lady on a lot. Definitely she's on my line too. The other day, not too long ago, she had a person on my calendar. My appointment ran over and I couldn't get to her before I had left. I couldn't get to her person, but she was so understanding. I absolutely love her energy. I love the fact that she's learning. So without further ado, Miss Mercy, could you please come to the floor and tell us what your money-making activities are?
Thank you, Miss Siobhan. Thank you, everyone. And I'm so happy to be on this platform. It gets me up every morning. Thank you all for your wonderful contribution. So my money-making activities this week is reaching out to more people. I'm scheduling more appointment. I have some members, or rather some prospects that I'm inviting to the BTO for Wednesday, and I'm looking to sign up a lady soon. So I've shared some information with her through my coach, Dr. Ode. She sent me some of Jamie's videos, so I'm passing that on. So I'm hoping to get new recruits this month. And also I put in my first policy. So I'm very excited. And
Okay.
I'll be having some is it appointment with Miss Siobhan too, because I work in the beauty industry, so I have African American clients and African clients. So I leverage Miss Siobhan with the African American clients because sometimes they tell you accent is deep, so she relates better with them, so it's easier for me. So I just strategize like that. Thank you.
Nice. Well, Mercy, keep up the great work. Congrats on the policy you're working on. I know you'll do great with your recruit, especially if you do your three-way and get your upline sponsor involved. But guess what? I'm getting ready to give you the pleasure of bringing up Mr. Robinson. So if you can bring up Mr. Robinson, that would be great.
Okay, this will be my first time. Okay,